And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. And of course, we're always working throughout the week. Thursdays, and of course, on Tuesdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're live here on Valley Live and Stadium Sports Network. Watch Stadium Sports app, Twitch, and YouTube. It is the Compete for Madden League Season 79 playoffs. We got the NFC Divisional round, game number 2. And yes, you'll see the Commanders and the 49ers, a couple of the better Madden players in the world, playing for cash and prizes. Right here, as we put the sports and esports, it is the intersection of sports and gaming live from River City Gaming here in Raleigh, New Jersey. Compete for Madden League Season 79 playoffs, NFC Divisional round. All right, we'll come inside here. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, Madden, NFL, CFB League, 2K Association, folks. Good to be back here. If it's a Tuesday or Thursday, we're live right here on Valley Live, Stadium Sports Network, and the Watch Stadium Sports app, YouTube and Twitch, as well as we get you set, guys, to talk a little NFL. We got the Combine coming up this weekend, got the draft coming up as well. We'll get you set with the latest news and notes in the National Football League. But I want to shout out the good folks here, Gerard Molly and the good folks right here at River City Gaming, right in the heart of beautiful Raleigh, New Jersey, on Main Street, right down on Main Street, man. You're talking about a gaming center, man, that's open Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. to midnight, and also on Fridays and Saturdays, noon to 2 a.m. Look at that. You can do some dancing there with the Dance Central 3. And we got the Pop-Up Shop, man. I was just down there doing my thing there, man. I got that sweet stroke. Got plenty of games here. NBA Jam, got the new school stuff, old school stuff. You got Mario Brothers, you got sports games, you got video games, you got VR. They got all the games that you need, man, with the consoles, Xbox, and also with PS5, man, VR as well, virtual reality, and also the PCs, the personal computers. It's all right here. Huge gaming center. 3 different tiers here, folks. You can go in the morning, you can go in the afternoon, or at night, or anytime. Open Monday through Sunday from noon until midnight on Monday through Thursday, and Friday and Saturday until 2 a.m. All right, let me go ahead and bring in my brother from another mother. There he is. Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer quarterback and quarterback in the National Football League with the Broncos and the Cardinals. JG's out the he's for she's a good evening, sir, on a Tuesday night.
What's up, brother? You liking this New Jersey weather? Today was a little nice out today, huh? You got a little
man,
sun
it's
going.
Beautiful, dude.
Oh man, right outside, right above 40 degrees. We're saying it was amazing.
No, it was above 40. Didn't we hit 50 today? I think we hit 50.
Oh man, we touched 50. We're reaching 50. Different levels over here. Andrea gets 80 all year round and whatnot. We're over here we're grateful for 50.
I'm pretty sure they hit 70 down in Atlanta today.
Hey, sometimes we hit 30. Ooh, scary.
We live below 30 for 4 months out the year.
We can declare an emergency when it's 30, okay?
It's been snowing every other day for like the last 6 weeks, man. So we can definitely use this good weather, man. But Jarrett, you good, man? You ready to rock and roll, man, and get this thing started here on a Tuesday night?
Yeah, bro, let's get this thing rolling.
Let's do it, man. All right, let's take a look real quickly at the rules here of the Madden League C4. Season 79 NFC Divisional round, all Madden competitive game style, head-to-head current rosters. We like to call those regs. All 32 NFL teams are available. 5-minute quarters, single elimination formatted as a bracket. You ain't got to go home, but you do got to get the heck up out of here. How about the pricing, man? And it's all about the cash prizes, folks, and the total cash prize pool, $150 guaranteed. First place gets $100 and an NFL license zip chair, folks. Go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. Also do office furniture, gaming desk, you name it. Everything that you need, man. Got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, also NCAA and college zip chairs as well. And also if you have any custom pieces, they've got those for you as well. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Shout out to my girl there, Tina Altadonna, running the marketing department with Zipchair, based in Long Island, Strong Island, over the river here in New York. Second place gets $50. They'll run about this piece with $50 straight cash, homie. All right, how about the bracket here as we take a look right-hand side? Compete for Madden League Season 79 playoffs, NFC Divisional round. We saw last week, JB with the Eagles moving on, getting the win over Millie and the Lions. Bottom right-hand corner of your screen, we got a good one here. Commanders being played by Trey, the Beast, and Chandler. Where is Chandler? He is right here playing with a bang Niner game. All right, let's take a look at the player profiles here. We'll start first. We were asking, where's Chandler? He's right here, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Chandler cooks. Can he cook them tonight? That's what we want to know. Will he cook up a nice little masterpiece, man? He's from Dallas, Texas. That's Dalworth, the Metroplex. 22 years of age. He's a college student. Multiple C4 Madden League playoff appearances. And how about his competitor? That would be Trey the Beast, just a little bit older. Trey Harbert from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Thunder blew a 25-point lead last night in the association. Speaking of 25, he is 25 years of age. I guess we can call Trey the Beast a young Thundercat. Although once you get past 25, you are not considered young anymore in gaming. So he's a development project manager and he's the 2021 Langston University C4 Madden finalist. All right, let's take a look at the standings here. Mollipop Grapes as sweet as candy. MollipopGrapes.com. Check them out online. Folks, you see that pink bag. You got to understand getting that pink bag promise. And that means that you're getting high quality produce. About 20 different varieties of grapes. Got some juice coming online as well. We're going to introduce you to that here in the next couple of weeks, man. MollipopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. First place, I'm still riding in shotgun right now. Andrew Richmond. I'm driving. Andrew Richmond, she's in shotgun. Just 3 games behind me. And where is Jarrett Guarantano? He was doing well, folks. Was in like 90% of his games. And then the heart started taking over the head. And that's a problem. It's a problem in life and relationships. Sometimes, man, you got to be a little more analytical here. And we'll see what he does with this picks tonight. He's 10-7. Let's go ahead and bring us all in here. Where's Andrew Richmond? Folks, if you're always looking for Andrew, her name starts with an A. Piece up A down, you can find her in A-Town. She's always in the
Come
A.
on.
Hey, Rich, come on with you, girl. What you got tonight? You got Commanders, and we're going bang, bang, Niner game.
Well, after enjoying my mild 70-degree weather today, I'm so sorry for y'all love time. It was so balmy. It was so cold here today. Heat wave. No. I have to make the decision, right? Obviously, we know Chandler, one of them dudes, but Trey, I'm going with my buddy in Smiledom, okay? One thing I love about Trey, he always be smiling up. Here you go. Look at him. Look at that smile. Come on. I'm gonna go with Trey here. Chandler, he's already on the bracket, so go ahead. Let's go up with Trey.
Going with Trey the Beast. All right, you taking the Commanders. Jay Jeezy, where you rolling?
I've been on such a losing streak, so I feel bad for whoever I do pick. That, I mean, I've just been the mush for every game that I've played. But you went with, I'm gonna go with Chan. I'm gonna go with Chandler. Let's ball. Listen, I'm sorry that I just picked you, but hey,
I'm sorry.
I need you to reverse my curse. Like, I really apologize that I picked you. I'm on like a 16 losing streak.
You know we kid because we care and we laugh because we kid and we do care. But you know what? There's a lot of truth in what your pick was.
Chandler's a good pick.
Jarrett Guarantano, that's a very good pick. I'm going to piggyback off you, kind sir.
Ooh.
I'm looking for Chandler. Been looking for him for weeks, months. It's time. It's time that young Chandler stands up and takes a damn stand right here on a Tuesday night. Compete for Madden League right here, man. I think he gets it done tonight and he moves on to the NFC Championship game. And he's going to play JB, and I think he's going to play well. I'm a little lean. I might take him in the championship game, too. I think he gets it done tonight. Get her done, as they like to say in NASCAR. Playing with the Niners. Brock Purdy looking for $50 million a year. Man, he's making less. He's making like $2 or $3 million in his career so far. He's about to multiply that times 15 or 20.
My whole life has changed. That's literally him. I promise. I knew back then the Niners knew he was a special one.
I'm so in love. So deep in love, you make my life.
Okay, this is turns to R&B album.
You're so sweet, no one compete.
With the background dancer, Jarrett, come on, the 1-2 step, come on, the 1-2 step, Jarrett. Right?
Oh.
We gotta do what Drew Hill tell me what you want. Get our tippy toes.
The number is making my eyes blind. I can't believe that. Don't tell me that's the real post. Don't tell me somebody. Don't tell me that's a real report. Oh man.
That's gonna be a meme. That's gonna be a meme starting tomorrow. Absolutely. JG with the you're not a 90s R&B fan, JG?
No, I love it, but we were talking about Brock making 50, and that just absolutely just
that turned it down.
That rocked the boat like the Aaliyah song. You don't know about that, though.
Not in a good way either.
JG was like, "What the hell am I doing with my life? I can throw the ball about as good as freaking Brock Purdy." My college tape better than his, that's for sure. Oh man, that's funny, man. All right, Andrew, you'll be conducting the interviews at the conclusion of the game. All right, Chandler. And our guy, Trey the Beast, lock it up. Good luck to you guys. Niners and Commanders. Played out live here from River City Gaming in Raleigh, New Jersey, guys. Good luck. May the best man win. We'll be talking to the winner at the conclusion of the game, man, right here live on Valley Live Stadium Sports Network, Watch Stadium Sports app, Twitch, and YouTube. Good luck to you, young man. Play it out. Where they at? Azteca? Azteca. Oh, is that Mexico? Am I still good with that? Mexico? Huh? Mexico. Okay. That pregame show brought to you by our good friends. Speaking of the NFL and Ultra Game, check them out, ultragameshop.com. Folks, all of your officially licensed NFL and NBA apparel, you can find it right there, man. Down the earth prices. They got all 32 NFL teams, all 30 NBA teams, man. Streetwear, loungewear, workout gear, they've got it all. Check them out online, ultragameshop.com. Hey, Dolphins right here. Miami has a football, the greatest football team. Miami Dolphins #1. Check them out online, ultragameshop.com for all of your NFL and NBA apparel. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing started here. We're live here at River City Gaming, a beautiful gaming center here, man. Large gaming center. Speaking of large and in charge. How about the Commanders? Trey the Beast out with the lead early, middle of the screen there with the hoodie. He's always wearing a hoodie. Sans the bonnet these days. But Trey the Beast out to a lead, 7-0. All right, let's get started with the National Football League talk here, guys. Pretty big story here. I think it's dominating the NFL. It's dominating social media. It's dominating everything. And speaking of dominating, Steve Smith Sr. used to dominate on the football field. Doing a great job now, and he's still dominating. He dominated on the football field. He's dominating the news now. But yeah, big story came out this week, man. A young man, Tony Martinez, said basically, look, he's been sleeping with my wife. Allegedly here, has been accused of an affair. Of course, Steve Smith is married. He's got kids. Tony Martinez, his wife. By the way, he met on Tinder. Don't know about that. They've got a kid as well. She was in the marching band of the Ravens. Steve Smith met her there, and that's where the alleged, affair happened. Some sultry text and a lot of things going on there. Your thoughts here? We'll start with you, Andrea. I always want to get the woman's perspective here. I'm in the camp of Tony Martinez. If I'm going to give you some advice, start by checking your young lady. Not going to say what Steve Smith did was correct, but let's start there. What say you, Andrea?
I mean, you could think somebody's great, and then it turns out that they cheat on you. Some of those things you can never really know, right? So, and
he went scorched earth, though. That's the problem. I think scorched earth. I'm tearing it all down.
I think that's the biggest thing. Unfortunately, whether or not you know this people online or not, posting through it is not always the best option, in my opinion. If you find out something is happening in your personal life, I understand. Like, I think the mentality of Tony, he was like, guess what? I'm gonna shame this.
You think he's Tony Montana? That's the problem.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna shame him, and publicly, in the court of public opinion, is gonna be there and be like, ooh, see, since we hate you now, and then I am gonna win. And instead, he embarrassed everybody in front of everybody, and now everybody's looking at everybody in this situation, him too included, Tony, as a big old goofy, because a lot of the way that he was responding and letting out a lot of this information, I wouldn't do that if I were him personally. It's one thing to say, hey man, this guy is cheating on my wife, and that would probably be enough to post as many instances of the cheating, all of the texts, and also to keep adding him all throughout the day. Guys, don't post through it. That's my biggest advice throughout this whole thing. Don't post through it.
And calling him as well, man. Like, everything's gonna be so public.
And I guess I don't know if you can't say respect to Steve Smith because he's married and he has children, so like no respect in that regard. But at least he let him like air out his consciousness, and he just let him rant.
Said 2 words. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And then hung up on him after about a minute and a half.
This whole thing is.
I shouldn't be laughing. It's crazy.
The thing is crazy. It's the spectacle of it, and that's why this could have been a close conversation between the 4 of y'all, and everything could have worked out. But instead,
that selfie of Steve.
The selfie is diabolical too. This is a mess. I hate it here. You talk about this, Jarrett. I don't want to talk about this no more.
JG, man. Scorched earth. Look, I understand he's upset. I'd be upset too, but I'm going to start by talking to my wife, who won't be my wife very long. He said that part right when he broke into her, allegedly broke into her Facebook and posted that. But gosh, man, like I don't know if he's trying to get money or he's trying to, shine the spotlight on Steve and his wife and his situation. It's a mess, JG. Your reaction?
Yeah, I don't know. Listen,
As we see a touchdown there by Chandler. He's on the board, extra point away from tying up. Go ahead, JG.
I probably would have just kept it to the phone call for maybe clarification if you wanted everybody to know what happened. When he started to just go out sad and really bad when he
tagged ESPN, NFL Network, Antonio Brown,
but
Yeti.
When he started posting what she said, the craziness of what she was saying to him, like everybody was like, "Oh, you're going out sad, bro." Like maybe if you would have just kept the phone call and kept it at that, like you got enough notoriety from that, like everybody knows now, like for what she was saying to him and what she was asking for and what they were talking about, like you could have threw the selfies out there to maybe humiliate him because how he felt. But yeah, I wouldn't have went to the convos that she was saying, because that's, as a man, that looks really bad on your part. Really bad.
Real bad.
Andrea, the rearrange your IUDs. Oh boy.
Why would you post the details? Literally, just say he cheated on my wife, and it would have been public shame. Everyone would have been like, "Oh, Steve Smith, you're supposed to be married. Oh, how this happened, blah blah blah." But you were tagging everyone in the world. Yeti, the drink containers. Like, why are you having that?
I'm assuming that's one of his sponsors, Steve Smith's sponsors. But the Ravens, NFL Network, NFL, ESPN.
I understand all the logic involved with it. Antonio Brown on top of that too. AB, it's just like Dave Chappelle said, what's Ja doing at this moment? What's AB's situation about this situation? What's his opinion? I don't know, man. It could have been embarrassing Steve if that was the goal. You could have made that a lot easier. Instead, everybody just looks like a goofy in this situation. Everybody.
JG, the details, man. This was a lot to dude. I haven't laughed this hard in a while. Look, it's a serious situation, and I'm not condoning anything that anybody in this situation did. Any of the four of them, or the three of them. Steve Smith's wife's definitely innocent in this, and Tony's not innocent anymore. I don't condone anything that happened in this little situation. But man, some of the details, you can't help but to laugh. Like,
crash out,
what?
Bro.
He crashed out. That's it. That's the term in 2025. He crashed out, JG.
Listen, my mom used to say this when I was younger. Think before your actions. And I don't think that he even thought before posting on social media. Like, he didn't.
No, he thought because it was premeditated because he's recording his phone call.
But
if you went to court, you ain't getting off. If that was a murder case, you ain't getting off. That's not insanity. That was premeditated.
I wish I could ask him, like, hey, buddy, like, do you think you should go back and not maybe have posted the conversation? Like,
right.
Just seeing, like, if he regretted maybe doing that, because, I mean, the details are insane. Like, you don't go about that way. Like, you leave a lot of that portion out and let the public stay on your side, right? Like, you kind of just made the public just start calling you names, and now everybody's a jokester. Now everybody's all jacked up.
Well, as a man, it made you look bad too, because you know how we are. We're testosterone. We're about comparisons, and we're competitive. You look small, literally and figuratively, compared to Steve Smith. Man, it's not a good look.
No, there's not one thing macho about anything that he did. He looked like a sucker posting anything on social media instead of handling it in person. And then second, he looked even more like a sucker of what she was throwing at him on the text messages to show the world that, dude, that was all all around bad from all people, all angles.
What did you think was going to happen?
Met on Tinder, they got a child, like this.
Bad ball.
I'll say this. I met somebody on Tinder. They cheated on me too. Don't do it, Tinder. Don't do it, Tinder. Don't do it, Tinder. Don't do it, Tinder.
Boy, that's
Tinder defeats.
Tinder defeats it all. All right.
Tinder is undefeated. Yeah.
We got a big play, though.
A big score there.
That's on the undefeated. There you go.
I do feel bad for Steve Smith's wife. I feel bad for his kids because they have to respond to some of this as well. So I will join them in saying, dude, we pray and wish the best for you guys, and hopefully they can work this out as a family and help that whole dynamic out. But that's going to be tough. That was one hell of a story coming out early this week to get us started off, man. We got a 14-7 ball game. We're live here at River City Gaming, beautiful gaming center in Rahway, New Jersey, right on Main Street, man. Open 7 days a week, man, Monday through Thursday, noon till midnight, and Friday and Saturday, noon to 2 a.m. Literally, here, CBS Sports, Madden, NFL, CFB League, 2K Association. We're live here at River City Gaming. Got Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee quarterback, also Broncos and Cardinals as well. Andrea Richmond, if you're looking for her, you can always find her in the A. Middle of the screen there, Trey with the orange hoodie on, or red hoodie there. He's playing with the Commanders. He's down 14-7. Chandler has scored 14 in a row to take the lead here. And that first quarter, brought to you by our good friends at Black Seed Brothers. Shout out to Terrell and his beautiful wife, man. And look at this, man. MyHealthStation.org. Look, these brothers, man, and his sister, man, trying to do a great thing, man, by making the community healthier. And folks, welcome to Harlem's sweet slice of black seeded watermelons. Each seed is rooted in history, and not only any history, down south history, rooted in southern history, man, packed with health and filled with happiness. Black Seed Brothers, bringing the community their favorite natural southern sweets with their health stations on wheels. And they're located on 139th Street and Lenox Avenue, and they're open 24 hours. So if you see those wheels, man, rolling around in the city or in Jersey, check them out, man. They're open 24 hours. Check them out online, myhealthstation.org. Shout out to the good folks and our sponsors are Black Seed Brothers. All right, back here in the second quarter, got a 14-7 ball game. Trey playing with the Commanders, down by a touchdown. You can see him with the hoodie on. Chandler with the glasses on. He is playing with the Niners. Bang, bang. He's got a lead by 7 here. All right, I want to get this story here, guys. Another big story this week, if it wasn't for Steve Smith, maybe we'll be talking about this. We've seen the Tush Push, right? Of course. Been around for 3 or 4 years now. The Eagles came out with it, 2022, maybe 2021? I think 2022. They've run it twice as many times as any other team on the National Football League. If I'm not mistaken, the Tush Push, the Eagles have run it over 100 times. I think the Bills are second with 50. And I think the rest of the league is run it 100 times. Look, they're really good at it. Of course, they won a Super Bowl this year, went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Your thoughts here, JG, on the Tush Push. And reportedly, it's not reportedly now, the Packers talked about it today. Their GM, Gutekunst, talked about it. They think it's unfair. They talked about health, although they haven't really seen any metrics or any data talking about people being injured. Your thoughts here on them trying to ban it? First of all, they need 3/4 of the league, so that's 24 teams to join them. I do know some teams out there that do believe in this, the Atlanta Falcons being one of them. I know our guy was talking about that earlier today. Your thoughts here, JG, on the Tush Push, and should it be banned, or should they man up and bow their neck and try to stop it?
I do think there'll be more teams that come out and say that they want to ban it. In particular, probably their division rivals, whether that's the Giants, Commanders as such, and the Patriots, or whatever. I forgot whoever else is in the
Cowboys,
NFC.
your team. We're going to be talking about them on Thursday.
It was a joke. Don't do that. I don't want to discuss that. But realistically, it doesn't cause danger. Anybody could do it. It's just they perfected it. So and if you want to put your quarterback in danger with doing it with a QB sneak, I would know Kansas City would never want Patrick Mahomes doing the Tush Push because of his prior injury with the QB sneak, right? So if you want to be able to put your quarterback slightly in danger, but you also want to perfect this and be able to have as many 3rd-and-1 conversions probably in NFL history, you should probably be trying to perfect it as well. I don't really agree with banning it because it's not a play you're going out there and it's not an OP Madden play where you're scoring 80-yard touchdowns. It's you're picking up short yardage gains. You're being able, No, it's not a glitched play. You're just getting out there and running a QB sneak. Now, is it going to be tough to stop? I don't know how you could stop it. There's a lot of counters to it. You could put a lot of people in the box, up center in the middle. Maybe they run a toss backside. I don't know.
They've done that before. We saw Rutgers. They did in the bowl game too. Nice little playoff of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I think. Yeah, Bama did it too.
Yep.
There's a bunch of fake sneak, really effective. But listen, if you don't want it being ran, then don't get to 3rd-and-1, 4th.
Don't get to 3rd-and-1.
Allow them to be 3rd and manageable, 3rd and long. Don't get to that down and distance where you know that they're going to convert and run the play. Yeah.
Andrew, your thoughts here on the Tush Push? You think they should ban it? And do you think it will pass? Because I think they'll do it at the owners' meetings. I think it starts at the end of next month and 1st of April. So end of March and the first week of April, that's when they'll try to decide if they decide to vote on it and take the Packers lead on. Like I said, they'll need 24 out of 32.
This is such a sore loser thing. Like, if you if you can't do it, like, get good at doing it, right? Or have the personnel like Vita Vea or like big DTs up front to try to stop it, right? It's not to say like the Eagles have converted 100% of it, right? They've darn near close, right? I think it's like something like 94%, but they've lost a couple of conversions.
It's actually not that high. It's like in the 80s. Yeah. It's not that high, but it's
in
so
the 80s,
much above
okay.
everybody else. Everybody else converts it around 65, 70. They do it like over 80, well over 80.
And that's because of the unique traits of their offensive line being so great. And then also,
their quarterback
too,
can squat 600 pounds.
Exactly. But it's not to say there aren't wrinkles like Josh Allen doing it, who's also like a big, beefy dude. And then the Ravens have a play on this where, like, instead of Lamar Jackson doing it a little bit more slight, they have Mark Andrews do it. So other teams can find creative ways if if you're concerned about the safety of your quarterback, allegedly, if that's your excuse, you're concerned about player safety, just go ahead and switch it out to a tight end or something like this. For me, it feels so sore loserage, and we've been through this already. If this were to get eliminated, I feel like it would have been eliminated the year before, but now that other teams have started to integrate it, what's your excuse? The safety isn't really a legitimate concern. Other teams can use it. Other teams can run it. Again, just get good, because you have a problem with the Eagles, but the Eagles can do it like nobody else can. That ain't nobody else's fault.
Senior, ice up, son.
Ice up. I'm gonna do that little.
Go ahead. What'd you say, Andrew?
No, I'm gonna do his little grin with the hat. Right. I need a beanie. Anyway,
you need a beanie, and you need to put the phone directly underneath. Yeah,
directly under the dad angle too.
Gosh, that was one of the great. That's gonna be a meme this year too. That's
craziest meme.
That's gonna be a meme. JG, real talk. When it comes to this play, I'm not really concerned about injuries, but what about pushing folks? Remember how the NFL changed that? You can push, you can't grab them, but you can push them. Are you okay with that? And shouldn't this be allowed in other aspects of the game?
I think I'm okay with it, right? It's just, there's just so many ways to utilize the play that makes it so tough on the defenses. Like, I understand from a defensive perspective on it's really tough to stop it, because you just have to be prepared for any other possible way, whether that's Hurts backing up or Hurts handing the ball off, or just them even just running a tush push, which they've, like you said, they probably have 85% possibility of getting that first down, or probability. Meanwhile, they probably run in back-to-back downs. All those are probably on third downs, right?
Yeah, it's third and one and fourth and one. Yeah, it's like 80+%. Yeah.
Soon as they don't get it on third and one, they're going right back to it. So the probability of them actually probably getting their first down within 2 shots, it's almost probably 100, to be honest. But I just don't see it being.
But we've seen other teams get stopped. The Bills got stopped by the Chiefs in the NFC Championship game, right?
Like, if they're so good at it and they take so much time in it, that means they're preparing at this. That means you guys are having another opportunity to be preparing at something else, right? It's about time management and what you're really preparing. Like, they must clearly do this a good amount, or maybe they've just had so much success with it that the offensive linemen have been groomed to learn how to run that play. But there's no way for you to sit there and say, like, they shouldn't be running it when it's as easy as a QB sneak. Like, the quarterback's getting the ball, the offensive lineman's basically cut blocking, and everybody else behind the quarterback's just pushing them. I don't really even think Jalen Hurts is really doing much. I think it's the efficiency of the offensive line and the guys behind him. Like the squat thing's cool, everything's cool about that, but in the end all be all, like, the work's really being done from the guys up front and the guys right behind them. You know, so
right.
It could be done by anybody. Like you said, the good alternative might be just getting a tight end, might be getting a wide receiver that played quarterback. Yeah, maybe the bobsled team in Jamaica. We'll Feel
the rhythm, feel the rhymes. It's cool running
runnings. Yeah, that's a good one. That's funny. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. Like I said, owners meeting coming up, I believe, March the 29th or 30th, all the way through like April 1st or 2nd. So it's coming up here in about 6 weeks or so, 5 or 6 weeks, and we'll see if there's 23 other teams besides the Packers that hate this thing and want to overturn it and ban it. I doubt it. I think there's probably 8 to 10 of them, but not 24. Yeah. That's the problem. I think.
How many of them are in the NFC East too?
3 of them. Three of the 10 are definitely in the NFC East.
Right.
Easily. Anybody that has to face them twice a year is 1,000% saying, like, no, that play's terrible. It's
right.
Unfair.
terrible. Don't do it. Don't let him do
It's
it.
terrible. That second quarter brought to you by our good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. You can find them online, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. They are located in beautiful Bayonne, New Jersey. That's where I live and trap at. Great Mexican sports bar, man. Authentic Mexican restaurant, man. They got a patio, happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., man. Got the mariachi shows. You've seen that if you've been watching us on Tuesdays. I think we'll be there next Tuesday. We'll be there Thursday and next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, for that beautiful restaurant there. And look, the Golden Eagle, it has landed, man. They got the DJs on Friday night and Latin nights on the weekends as well, man. Great drinks, man. The libations are always flowing there. Check them out. The Golden Eagle, it has landed. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant.com. Authentic Mexican restaurant. Check them out online, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. All right, we're back here live at River City Gaming in Rahway, New Jersey, right off of Main Street here. Beautiful gaming center, man. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, noon to midnight, and Friday and Saturdays from noon to 2 a.m. Different levels of tiers of options that you can have. You can come in at any time, early, middle of the day, night. It's all right here. Huge gaming center, man. They got snacks and everything. All the games that you need. Man, you can play sports games and video games right here at River City Gaming. All right, got Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee quarterback, also with the Broncos and the Cardinals. Andrea Richmond, she is in the A-Town, sportscaster extraordinaire. She is always available and in the A-Town. Got Trey, bottom left-hand corner of your screen with the hood on, playing with the Commanders. He is down 14-7, but he's got the ball here in the third quarter, down a touchdown. Chandler. If you're looking for him, where is Chandler? There he is with the glasses on, bottom right-hand corner of the screen, playing with the Niners on defense. He has a 7-point lead here, a touchdown lead on defense. All right, guys, talking about quarterbacks and Jalen Hurts, the 600-pound squats and doing the tush push. Well, the team they beat in the divisional round was the Los Angeles Rams. And Matthew Stafford playing with the Rams. He still has 2 years left on his deal, non-guaranteed. Making about, I think he's owed about 55 to 58 million, so less than 30 million a year. He wants a new deal, no guarantees. They've given him the option and told his representatives, his agents, he can go out and gauge the market and see what's out there. I think he's going to find some suitors, and he's going to find out, dude, you're a $50 million quarterback, bare minimum. Your thoughts here, JG? You're the quarterback of the show. Is this a good move here by the Rams? Do you think he'll come back, or will he decide to go somewhere else? And he's definitely going to get some money. There's like 10 quarterbacks making almost $50 million a year. Yes, Matthew Stafford is one of the top 10 quarterbacks. I would say he's a top 5 or 6 quarterback. JG is going to get his money, and he's going to come back to the Rams.
Yeah, I think the world of Matt Stafford. Like, I think that Matt Stafford is one of the most underrated quarterbacks, talent-wise, and
Super Bowl
the
champ.
history of the game. Right? Like, he's absolutely talent-wise amazing. Like, he's along the lines of Aaron Rodgers, and people that know the game truly do know that. Now, when we go about and we talk about the Rams, right? What are the Rams doing this offseason? I see that we all see that they're parting ways with Cooper Kupp. He's getting a little bit older. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do with him. It wouldn't surprise me that they would do the same thing with Matt Stafford, right? They're kind of trying to figure out what's going to be their next generation of players. Matt Stafford's obviously at least minimally a $45 million, $50 million quarterback if he wants to take that money, unless he wants to sit there and say, all right, give me 30 and let's build a team. Who knows? Maybe he wants to get back to the Super Bowl, and that's how he truly feels. What they will find out, though, with Matt Stafford doing this and going about free agency this way, engaging his market, is they will find out how many people really do like Matt Stafford and how much interest he really does have. Right? Like, I think the Giants by far are a great possibility, and I think the Raiders, with Tom Brady on staff, I think they both know that they could really turn their franchise around with him at quarterback. Now, obviously, I don't know if it'll happen year one, but year
Pittsburgh,
two.
too. I would throw them in there as well.
Pittsburgh, too. Who knows what they're going to do?
Cleveland, this is for you.
Oh, I know. Listen, Matt probably would sit there and say, like, keep me in L.A. instead of going to Cleveland. What's going on over there? All right, you just never know what Cleveland, the amount of quarterbacks they've had in that franchise. But Matt Stafford's such a valued guy. Like, around, I respect the Rams letting him see that. I just don't think that was the smartest move by the Rams, because now they're going to be like, I have to pay him. Like, they're going to have to pay him in order to keep him, because now he understands his market, which I don't think was fair game, really, for them to do that.
Well, actually, in a weird way, it is a fair thing, because they're letting him gauge the market. And look, if you can bring us back an offer sheet that says 52, 55 million, I guess we're going to match it. It seems like they're going to bring him back by all accounts, and that's what the tea leaves are saying. I guess I've got a problem with it as long as it's an open process and the Rams do right by him, which they should. He won a Super Bowl there. Or JG, is he 37? Is like, look, we can't pay a 38-year-old, and he wants 3 and 150. That's what it seems like.
I think that's
that would be tough, right? Like, just think about this, guys. Like, sit there and say, like, all right, go test your market. Like, we think you're a $40 million quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And then teams are offering him 50. Like, that's almost a little bit of a slap in the face to Matt. Like, what do you mean you think I'm a $40 million quarterback? You see all these teams that want me? Like, at some point, like, it's a little bit disrespectful in the sense of why would you think that he's worth that? Maybe because of his age, maybe because of his timing.
It is
but
definitely because
I don't know. You just saw him in Philadelphia throw for 350 in the blizzard, right?
Yep.
So this guy's serious,
right? And Andrew, in the words of our good friend, rest his soul, Ray Charles, man, can you match it?
Well, that's the thing, right? If you're a team, you would either do this at an opportunity for Matt Stafford, or you would do this to run up the score on the amount of money that Matt has, and then Matt can say, oh, I want all this money, and then it puts the Rams in a tough spot. For me, the Rams wouldn't do this if they don't see their time ending with Matt Stafford happening around the horizon, because this just introduces more leverage in Matt Stafford's favor to get him more money, more offers, and more ability. The only reason you test him on the open market really is if you plan on trading him away, or if you plan on getting rid of him, in my opinion, or he's just not that caliber of a quarterback. But it's Matt Stafford. Again, in the blizzard, he was throwing dots, and his arm is still electric.
Got one of the top 5 arms in the league at 37.
I can understand if this were off the heels of his, he injured his UCL, didn't he? I believe. Like, and that's an injury where it's very detrimental to a player, and especially a thrower, the way that he throws the ball as well, kind of like a shortstop. That's something that's a little bit dangerous, and something where I understand why you would allow him to test the market if it were come off the heels of that. But we've seen that he's recovered from that injury fine. He's still one of the top 10 guys. You don't let him hit the market and get more introduce him to more money unless you see probably that window closing. And think about the fact too, the Rams gonna trade Cooper Kupp. They have a very young defense. Maybe they're looking at the times, hey, we have a young wide receiver. Matt is getting up there. How many more years does he have? Maybe they're looking at the future, you know? So I see this as a sign that they're probably not going to keep him as long, honestly.
But wouldn't that be crazy, though, to let Matt Stafford go and they bring in freaking Aaron Rodgers? That's when I'm like, okay, LA, y'all did him dirty. This is not messed up. JG, this is messed up. JG, does he come back? Andrew thinks he's not coming back. I think he will. I think the Rams are going to think, cooler heads are going to prevail. They're going to realize, okay, we got a top literally 5 or 6 quarterback in the NFL. Really can't find a guy much better than him that's available. So just pay the damn guy. You can work out the machinations with the daggone cap. Does he come back, in your opinion, yeah or nay?
I don't think this is an instance where they're both bluffing. Like, I think an offer was sent that didn't meet Matt's needs, and he kind of got frustrated and said, all right, now it's my chess move. Mm-hmm. And I think the Rams are sitting at that point like, hey, all right, go find out. And if they hear that teams are sitting there willing to offer $50 million, they'll be like, all right, so send us a 2nd and 3rd round pick and you guys can go. Like, I think that's where they're at that standpoint of that franchise. Listen, I at least think he has another 2 years of excellent play, but like we all know, Aaron Rodgers, we thought that probably same thing when he was 37. One bad injury away or one bad scenario, you never know what could happen, right? Like, if I'm Matt, I would probably want to stay in the same situation because you know everything there, and you know that you have one of the best play callers as well as one of the best young receivers and a really good running game. I would want to be there. I just don't know if the money's matching up, and I don't know if the feelings are mutual. Yeah,
heck of a pick there by Chandler and Fred Warner with the Niners. He's got the ball and lead, 14-7, less than 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, man. That 3rd quarter, that 3rd quarter was brought to you by our good friends at Palanto Bakery. Check them out. They're in Bayonne, New Jersey, 387 Broadway in Bayonne, New Jersey. You can hit them up on the phone. Give them a call at 201-339-9001. That's 201-339-9001. And folks, come there and taste their delicious pastries. Look at those. The finest in cakes, pastries, and cookies. You can also get cannolis and cupcakes. They got it all there in Bayonne, 387 Broadway. Give them a call online as well. You can give them a call on the phone, 201-339-9001. Palanto Bakery in Bayonne, over 20 years of service. All the treats that you want, find us in cakes, pastries, cupcakes, cannolis, Chandler now with a 14-point lead. That's a 2-score lead, almost with the 2-minute warning. Guys, we're going to get this last story in before we get out of here. With 2 minutes left, this looks like it's going to end pretty quickly. Travis Hunter labeled, and he's slotted as and listed as a defensive back at the combine. Now, they did come back and say, look, he can do both. I think the DBs are going to go Thursday. No, he's going to speak Thursday. DB's supposed to go Friday. Receivers on Saturday. Don't know if he's going to do both. I hope that he does, but he's listed as a DB because they got to pick one position. Your thoughts here, Andrea, on Travis Hunter. You think he's going to be a defensive back? And how do you think he'll do at the combine? You think he's going to set the world on fire?
Definitely gonna set the world on fire just because of his athletic versatility, ball skills all over the place. The fact that his back pedal is so good and so fast, flip the hips well, very smooth with it. That's why I think he's probably gonna end up going as a DB. Ball skills alone, I feel like it's more rare to find that in those traits in DBs than it is for a wide receiver. I think that obviously if I were a coach, I would probably make sure that he gets on both sides of the ball, but primarily we're probably going to pick one side. I would choose that rare special talent as a DB, have the opportunity getting more turnovers, which especially in this throwing league, that's an excellent A+ ability to have. But I think that he's going to set the world on fire for the combine. He's uber athletic and he should do both drills just to prove to the whole world, hey, I don't need to be funneled into the box. I know we've been a long time since the 80s and 90s where people used to play on both sides of the ball. It's been a long time since then. People are more specialized, but guess what? I'm special too.
JG, listed as a DB at the combine. First of all, do you think he's going to work out at the combine? And if he does, will he do DB and receiver and stay both days? Or just DB?
I think, first off, I think he's a really, really special defensive back.
First team All-American, second team All-American receiver.
Wide receiver, I think he's a very good wide receiver with the ball in his hands, and I don't think he's as polished as a route runner as I guess NFL teams would say. Now with him at the combine, I think he's doing a really, really good job with going as a DB. I wonder if he will run a 40-yard dash, do the vert, 5-10-5. I wonder if he'll do all those things just because everybody on tape, it's easy to see for everybody that he's uber athletic. He just doesn't really need to show those things. Like you can see the way that he strides. You can see the way that he runs away from people. You see the way that he high points the ball. He does a lot of things naturally on the field that probably not even a point to test. But yeah, like I think that he's going to be an awesome defensive back in the NFL. Like you said, like Andrea said, the things that he shows offensively with being able to high point the football, being able to attack the football, being able to just have ball skills when the ball's in the air. Like he just does things that DBs really shouldn't be able to do that he just does naturally. And that's a real edge for him, either whether he's playing corner or nickel, being able to have that telltale that not many people have, as well as also playing offense his whole life, right? Like that goes to show like, hey, you might understand concepts a little bit better. You might be able to understand receivers' releases a little bit better. Understand what a quarterback's thought processing might be on a certain down and distance, like all those things. And he's a really bright kid. All those things come into effect on what type of football player he is. So I think the world of him. I think obviously, like, I don't know if the combine is really going to do too much for him. I think he's going to go top 3 or 4 regardless, whether he runs a 4.4, 4.3. Like I just don't really see a real big point for him in particular. But yeah, we'll see.
You think it's smart to just wait for your pro day? Because I know Shador is doing that. A lot of the top guys do that now, where you just show up with your own people in your own backyard, comfort level and things of that nature, Jarrett.
Yeah, I think also too, like if you show things on tape, like the amount of times that we've seen him run away from people, or the amount of times that we've seen him decel and cut and make different things happen agility-wise, from agility to acceleration, like his start and stop is really special. I don't really know if he needs to sit there and run a 40-yard dash or a 5-10-5 to prove that. I don't think he needs to show himself jump a 40-inch vert just because why not? Like he shows it on tape that he goes up and attacks the ball like not any other prospect that we've seen in the near future, right? Like he does it special.
So good.
So what's really the point of him doing that, right? Like he can just go about if he wants to and he wants to compete, more power to him. If not, it's not going to danger him.
Well, you know how it is. You got some old school guys that believe in that. They want to see you compete.
Yeah.
So, and you can say it is true. I mean, it helped you raise your draft stock for a lot of these guys. Sure. Even if you are considered a first rounder, now you're like, all right, now you're definitely top 5, top 10 or whatever. Look, he's going to be a top 10 guy. But maybe it gives the Titans some pause. Like, you know what, we got to take this kid. He's the best athlete. He's the best player in the draft. Andrew, you think he's going to play offense and defense in the NFL next year?
I think
how much offense?
I think you
can't do this 120 plays crap.
Yeah. He's not going to be as many plays as he used to do when he was in Colorado. Mind you, Colorado needed that skill set on both sides. I don't think that an NFL team will need that as desperately, but I think that you would be remiss. You need to have a little bit. If you're having a special athlete like that, play him a little bit on both sides. Probably maybe like 10% initially, maybe 20 if like some injuries, 30 if other injuries start to happen. But for the most part, he's going to live and breathe as a DB, in my opinion.
Right. JG, in about 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You played in the NFL, you played in college, high level NCAA, Division I, SEC, the best conference in America. What's the difference between playing in an SEC? I know there's a difference between playing in college. I played Division I myself, but as far as the time spent on working on the game plan and things of that nature from college to pros, can he even mentally and physically do that and be in meeting rooms all day and do both in the NFL? Is it that much of a drastic difference between, high-level Division I and the NFL?
I think it's a vast difference. Very vast difference. And when you speak on it like as a rookie, I don't know if he'll play much offense. I think he has to get accustomed to learning a defensive playbook, learning the NFL way, being able to get comfortable in that. It's just so tough because you see these guys have lived and breathed these positions, most of them, their whole entire lives. And when they go into camp and whenever you're in the NFL, that's the only thing you're doing all year round. For him to have to put that constraint on him doing both, absolutely, he's as naturally gifted as any athlete, probably one of the best ever.
Sure. For
him to have to put time in at both mentally and physically, it's going to be really tough. How is he going to be able to manage running routes as crisp as a number 3 receiver in the NFL when that's all the number 3 in the NFL does, right? Now, if you talk about gifts and special things that you can't teach, yeah, he has it all. Like, he's able to high point the ball. He's able to run routes. He's able to make people miss. With Colorado's standpoint on offensive production, it was a lot easier for him because the way that they spread out the field. Mm-hmm. He was able to have space and ground. He was able to catch the ball with people not around him as much and be able to make somebody miss. NFL is such a condensed space and area that you have to be super sharp with everything timing-wise and being able to make people miss in short spaces, like on the snap of a dime. That's where it's a little bit different than college, and especially in that Colorado offense. That's another point where I'll be excited to see how Shedeur does in the NFL setting, because of that type of offense definitely benefited him. As Cam Ward said, as if you guys saw that video when he was talking about, he threw bubbles and screens. So there's definitely some things with that offense that helped provide them the ability to show that their skill level off. Mm-hmm. I just don't see it in the first year. Maybe I do see this. I do see them putting them at punt returner, like Cooper DeJean kind of did, like he played corner and punt returner. Right. Obviously, they're going to want to keep him healthy, but they're going to try to find ways to get the ball in his hands because he is so special with it. Mm-hmm. So maybe they do give him some bubbles, RPOs, or something like that. Maybe they do specialize it, right? Yeah, something. Right. Maybe it's just such a different game. But I do know for certain that he's going to go into cornerback, and they're going to put so much pressure on him to be a day one starter that he's going to have so much intake to have to overcome, learn a new playbook, getting situated, learn the NFL way, that it's going to be a little bit tough probably early on for him to do so.
That's a good point. I know Champ Bailey was talking about this. Like, I don't think he can do both. It's just NFL is just totally different, man, with the meetings and things of that nature and the demands that's put on you. So I don't know. But I agree. Maybe they can put in a couple of plays here and there, but like, you can't be in the defensive back meeting room and the receiver room at the same time. It's just that ain't going to happen. And they're not going to make
both positions. Kevin Harlan.
I don't know, but look, if anybody can do it, he can. So we'll keep an eye on that. So we got a winner. Trey the Beast goes down to Chandler. We were asking, where is Chandler? Damn it, Chandler's right here. Real quickly, JG, your thoughts here, man, on Chandler. Didn't he score the last 21 points, if I'm not mistaken? Wasn't he down 7-0?
21 in answer. He played really good. Like, you see, I think after the first drive, that defense really, really settled in, and he was causing turnovers, getting short field, being able to drive the field. Really good execution after that early score.
All right. Chandler's moving on to the NFC Championship game. All right, let's go ahead and bring in a third member of our broadcast crew. Andrew Richmond standing by with Chandler. You're looking for Andrew? You can find him in A-Town. Where's Chandler? Damn it, he's right here. Hey, take it away, A-Rich.
Where's Chandler? I mean, I'm in Atlanta, in the words of Migos, that way, okay? And that guy, because you ended up getting a lot of interceptions on Trey. Trey is usually one of the people that doesn't usually turn the ball over a lot. You were getting them in bunches, chunks all over the place. What do you see in his offense in order to make sure that you kept on undercutting? I feel like a lot of them are linebackers. You were getting a lot of interceptions. What did you see?
Just having a good user in the switch stick. Just being at the right time at the right place. Like if he was gonna throw, one of the picks he threw, it was like right to like he had Austin Eckler coming up the middle, trying to attack the seam. So I just tried to take that away.
And I have a question. Mainly, you could have given this away, low key, Chandler, because it was in that fourth quarter. Fourth down, you were right there in the end zone, and it was only a single possession game. You were in the red zone, and you decided to pass 4 different times in the red zone and actually gave the ball back to Trey. Unfortunately, he did throw an interception, but what was your thought process in that at that point where you're like, I might as well get the points anyway because 3 could probably get back in this one? What was your thought process going into that?
Man, I was out there trying to be a salesman like Larry. Like I was, trying to push that Molly pop. I was out there selling. I ain't gonna hold you.
Come on.
But no. I just thought that I could score, but he played very good defense in the red zone. Next week, I know I can't do that against JB. Yeah. And like I owe JB one because he got me last time, and he had me out here sitting really like salty. So like I know I just gotta like keep the ball, like put the ball on the ground more and stop getting away from the run.
Yeah, run game will get you good, but no more selling, okay? We ain't doing sales pitch. This ain't Shark Tank right now, okay?
Hey,
hey, but I understand. Risk it for the biscuit, okay? Going back to our sales representatives, Larry Ridley and Jarrett Guarantano. Let's talk about Chandler and his dub.
Chandler with the shout out to Molly Pop. MollyPopGrapes.com. Check them out online, man. 20 different varieties of grapes. Grapes as sweet as candy. I got nothing unless you got something, JG. I'm gonna get us out of here, man. I promise to get us out of here by 9:05. And damn it, I'm on track. It's 8:58.
No, the only thing I got was that was probably my favorite post-game interview that the past 3 months that I've seen. That was good, Shannon. That was dope, bro.
You didn't fumble it, man.
So, dude, I'll say this one quick question. Look, you scored 21 unanswered. How good do you feel, man? Are you starting to finally get your sea legs, man, and get a little base, man, and get some confidence going into some of these bigger matchups where you can pull off an upset?
Most definitely. I feel like if I can play the right way, then I definitely can at least have a shot to win it all. The last time I played JB, the problem was just the turnovers and getting nervous and seeing the pressure. So I just got to get back in the lab and figure some things out, whether it's run the ball more or play more clock or just anything like that. I'm trying to just got to look back over the tape and see where we went wrong and fix it.
Look at the tape.
Plus, I had to get Jarrett that win, man. I had to get Jarrett that win.
Jarrett's been on a long streak.
Last time he seen me, I folded too. So
no,
I gotta.
Jarrett's been picking like Tony Martinez has been acting lately.
I've been making those same type of decisions that Tony
crash it out.
Bad. Yeah, I've been making them bad decisions. Appreciate that, bro. I needed that bad.
Yeah. So Andrew, you went with so I gained a game on you. Finally,
it's been a long time
since I've gained a game on you.
It has
like
been.
A month or two.
I got heartburn when I saw that last interception. I'm not gonna lie. I'm low key competitive. I don't wear it on my sleeve, but I'm a little bit. So I was like, dang, it's okay.
I was thinking about taking Trey, but I was like, you know what? I think Chandler's gonna do it. He's been playing well. He hasn't lost his mind as much. So.
Almost at the end. Yeah, he was about to sell. 12:45. He was like, it's only 12:40. Ain't time to sell yet. So hey.
All right, Chandler, man. Well, congratulations, brother. We'll see you next week, man. That post-game show brought to you by our good friends. The fourth quarter, right? Was brought to you by our good friends. We've got the fourth quarter read jerkies. Check them out online. We'll be out there next week, man. JerkiesNJ.com, folks, man. We're talking about Caribbean fusion, Haitian and Jamaican fusion, man. Man, they got the oxtails, man. They got the jerk chicken, chopped cheese. It's all there, man. Rasta, pasta, and they got the griot as well. Check them out online, jerkiesnj.com. They're located in Elizabeth on 11 Broad Street. And man, folks, it's time to level up your game, man. All you gamers, viewers alike, level up your game, man. Go in there and get you some Jerky's chicken, man. And trust me, these flavors collide, man. They hit harder than a game-winning touchdown. Check them out online, jerkiesnj.com. They're located in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Don't forget, folks, if you want to join our Madden League, you can go to competeforever.com. Check us out on our Madden League, competeforever.com/Madden League. Free entry, ages 13 and up. It's all online. You can win cash and other prizes. Once again, join us now. Go to competeforever.com/Madden League. Also, the MCS EA Sports Madden Championship Series, the Madden Bowl, was supposed to take place right before the Super Bowl on February the 7th. It did not occur, so they're going to do it on Monday, March the 3rd. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern. $250,000 on the line. You can watch Fancy against John Beast. John Beast grew up right here in our Compete Forever Madden League, man. He's an alum of the C4 leagues, the Compete Forever Madden leagues, won plenty of events at Foxwoods and down in Atlantic City as well. So watch Fancy and John Beast on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern on the EA Sports, EA Madden NFL Twitch page, and also YouTube page as well. Before we get out of here, I forgot to mention this post-game show brought to our good friends right here, River City Gaming. You can check them out, gamewithrc.com, located right here in Rahway, New Jersey, right on Main Street, man. They got all the games you want, sports games, Pop-A-Shot, dancing, you name it, guitar, all of it right here. Also, all the video games, man, old video games, new video games, man. You're talking about virtual reality, also PCs. They got Xbox, PlayStations, huge gaming center, man. And they're open Monday through Thursday from noon to midnight, and also Fridays and Saturdays from noon to 2 a.m. They're right here in Rahway, New Jersey, 7 days a week, 3 different tiers, man. You can play in the morning, play in the afternoon, play at night, and play all damn day if you want to. Check them out online, gamewithrc.com. A shout out to our good man and our good friend, Jarrett Motley, the owner here, man. We'll be back in a couple of weeks here at gamewithrc.com. All right, guys, it's been another great show, man, as we get on out of here, man. For Chandler, I've been looking for him, man. He's right here. He's a C4 Madden League NFC Championship participant. That's what he is. He'll be playing next week. For Andrew Richmond, peace up, A down. Enjoy that sunshine down there in the A Rich. What you gonna do, girl, this week, man, with all this warm weather?
I might be plotting actually to go to LA. We'll see. Actually, we might be leaving warm weather to go to another warm.
Plotting to go to LA? That's a long way to go. What's going on in LA, friends?
USC versus UCLA, man. Last game of the season. You gotta see Juju Watkins turn up, and against the number 2 team in the country. So,
are you seriously going?
Come on. I might be going. I actually am plotting right now.
We got to get some video. We got to talk about that next
week.
Okay.
I'll get some video. Okay.
Yeah, you got to do the Jarrett Guarantano. You got to flex on. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I'll let you guys know.
Speaking of JG, Jarrett Guarantano, he's our quarterback. Jarrett Guarantano, former Tennessee Volunteer quarterback, Broncos and Cardinals, man, and he's a Brahma Bull. UFL, man. What's going on, JG, man? What's up, man? You be looking all beat up and tired and stuff, man. It's just football.
Yeah. No, hey, listen, I head back to Texas on Thursday, so everything's starting up, but you know how them training sessions go, them 2 days go? Extra weight rooms, that film study, a little worn out, but definitely got time to kick it with you guys, so I appreciate it.
So what's going on? It's Tuesday and off day for you guys? Is that what it is?
Tuesdays, off days, yeah. Like the NFL
that's why you can still do the show. I know. Like
to Thursdays too. Count me in on Thursdays. I'm dialed. I'm ready for Thursdays.
You want to talk some NBA on Thursdays, dude? We go
talk some NBA.
Oh, bro.
Listen, no, I'm all sports. I'm not as good as Andrea, but I'm all sports.
Come on.
Okay. All right. But there's plenty of NFL going on, man. But we'll definitely get you in there, man, and we'll talk about some hoops, man. And my Boston Celtics. All right, we'll get out of here, man. Thanks for the good friends here at Rahway in New Jersey, man, for River City Gaming, man. I'll do it here live from River City Gaming. We'll see you on Thursday, as JG just said. We'll be live at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, the Mexican restaurant in Bayonne, New Jersey. Have a great week, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here at Twitch, YouTube, and also Bally Live Stadium Sports Network and watch Stadium Sports out. See you Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Bye-bye. Have a good one.